All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about 10 powerful habits that can seriously change the game for you. I mean, habits that can take you from just going through the motions to actually living with purpose. And to get us started, I've got a pretty direct question for you. Oof, kind of hits you, right? You know that feeling? You wake up, you scroll your phone, you rush through your day, and then you do it all over again tomorrow. If you've ever felt like you're stuck in that loop, you are definitely in the right place because that's the exact problem we're going to tackle.
And this is the whole idea right here. It's not about making some huge, dramatic change overnight. It's the small stuff, the things you do every single day that really add up. They're either going to keep you stuck or they're going to build the life you actually want.
So first, let's define what we're up against. We're calling it the autopilot problem. It's that feeling of just drifting through days, weeks, maybe even months, without any real direction, just letting the world happen to you. But the good news, you can absolutely grab the steering wheel.
So, how do we break the cycle? Well, we're going to walk through 10 super specific, totally doable habits. We'll start with your morning, then move into the heart of your day, and finally zoom out to see how you can design your whole life with more intention. Let's kick things off with the most important parts of your day, the very beginning and the very end. Seriously, how you start and finish your day pretty much sets the tone for everything else. Okay, look at this slide for a second. This contrast is everything. Most of us start our day over on the left in reactive mode. You grab your phone and bam, you're hit with everyone else's problems and priorities. So our first habit is to reclaim that time. Just 10 minutes, no phone, that's it. And our second habit? In that quiet space, you ask yourself, what's the one thing that will make today a win? See the difference? You go from distraction to clarity. You're in control. Now for the other bookend, habit number 3 is the digital sunset. This is so simple, but it works wonders. Our brains just aren't meant to stare at bright screens right before bed. So you pick a time, say 9:30 p.m., and all screens go off. This lets your mind actually wind down. You'll sleep better, for sure, but you also get that last hour back for yourself. And our fourth habit, we'll call these gratitude anchors. You know, happiness isn't something that just happens. You kind of have to build it. So every night, you just take a minute to jot down 3 small things you're thankful for. It could be anything. That first cup of coffee, a quick walk outside. It literally trains your brain to look for the good in your life instead of focusing on what's wrong. Okay, so we've got our mornings and evenings handled. Now let's dive into the middle of the day, that stretch where it's so easy to lose focus and energy.
Habit number 5 could not be simpler. It's the 2-minute movement rule. Anytime you feel stuck or drained or just blah, you commit to moving your body for just 2 minutes. Do some stretches, a few jumping jacks, whatever. Why does it work? Because motion creates emotion. It's like a reset button for your energy, and you'd be surprised how often those 2 minutes turn into 10.
And now for habit 6, which is basically the ultimate weapon against our multitasking culture, deep work. This means you pick your most important task for the day and you give it 1 hour. 1 solid hour of your complete, undivided attention. We're talking no phone, no email notifications, nothing. Just you and the work. And this just nails the point perfectly. Let's be honest, multitasking is a lie. It really just means doing a bunch of things badly at the same time. 1 hour of true, deep focus will get you more high-quality work done than an entire afternoon of being distracted. Trust me, this one habit really compounds over time.
All right, time to zoom out. This next batch of habits isn't just about getting through the day. It's about intentionally designing the life you want to live. This brings us to habit number 7, the 5-to-1 social energy rule. It's a simple idea. Your environment is usually more powerful than your willpower. So for every draining person or negative interaction you have, you need to actively seek out 5 positive, inspiring ones. That might mean calling a supportive friend or listening to an uplifting podcast. You're basically becoming the curator of your own energy.
Habit number 8 is your secret weapon against drifting from week to week. It's the weekly reset. Just set aside 30 minutes every Sunday and follow these 3 steps. It's a super simple ritual that clears your head and makes sure you're starting the week with a plan instead of just reacting to whatever fires pop up.
And our 9th habit is a huge mental shift. You have to act before you're ready. How many of us wait around for the perfect time or until we feel confident enough? This habit is all about flipping that idea on its head. Just do the thing, send the email, start the project. Because as the quote says, doing the thing is what actually builds the confidence you're waiting for. So we've got habits for our mornings, our days, our whole lives. But there's one last idea that really pulls all of this together. It's a way of thinking that can bring instant clarity when you need it most. This last part is all about one single, powerful question that just cuts through all the noise and the nonsense of daily life. And there it is, our 10th and final habit. the deathbed perspective. Whenever you're feeling stressed or worried or comparing yourself to someone else, just ask yourself this question. It immediately strips away all the ego and the short-term drama. It forces you to think about what's actually going to matter in the long run. The experiences you had, the relationships you built, the person you became. Look, at the end of the day, none of this works unless you actually start. So think of your future self cheering you on. Don't try to tackle all 10 of these at once. That's a recipe for failure. Just pick one. Which one really jumped out at you? The one you know you need the most right now. Start there, start today.